Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible in 20 minutes. It's called Torch and Tone. It is 12 weighted sit ups with a twist, 12 alternating lunge presses, 12 box jumps, and 12 single leg RDLs. So we're going to go through all of those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. Okay, so our first movement is going to be our weighted sit ups with a twist. Willow's going to help demonstrate this with us. So the key, what I recommend is putting a weight or something on your feet to hold it still. You're going to need that. So you can take a dumbbell, come back, do your sit up, twist from side to side, come back down, twist from side to side, come back down, and so forth. So now you can do the weighted for modifications. You can do the weighted sit-ups without the twist. You can also just do regular sit-ups. And we want to come all the way up and touch those toes. My back is completely off the ground. I'm squeezing my abs. Or you can get to the knees, but really try to get high. Okay. You really try to get your whole back off the ground. The other thing is, if you aren't able to get down on the ground, we can use our bench and we can lean back and kick out. Okay, so the next movement is going to be our lunge presses. So first, let's go over the lunge. The modification would be just the lunge. So when we lunge, we want to make sure that we come down so that our leg is in this nice 90-degree angle. We're pushing back up. We're keeping our chest nice and tight. And then when we add weight, especially, we need to be squeezing that core and making sure we're straight and upright. And our other leg is also in a 90-degree angle. So we're going to come down, keeping straight. What we don't want to do is, if we're feeling like we can't do that movement and then we start pressing on our leg, then it puts this pressure on your hip and knee, and it's going to pull you out of a straight up and down movement, which is not going to have the support that you need. Now, if you have a giant dog, you can use that to help you stand up. But if you don't, you can use a bench and try to stay upright and have just one hand and just a light push. Don't lean over onto the bench. Just a light push. So with the alternating lunge presses, we're going to take two dumbbells. Can we move out of the way? We're going to take two dumbbells and we're going to, sorry, one second. So we're going to alternate the press on each arm. So we want let me move over here. We want the alternate leg and alternate arm. So we're going to take two dumbbells, have them on your shoulders like so. You're going to come down into that lunge. And as you come down into the lunge, the opposite arm, and really press into that movement. Don't allow your arms to get pulled in either direction. And we want to make sure that it's nice and upright when we do it. So now you can, if you're just doing the weighted lunges, you can always do the movement upward, or you can take a band and do She's the biggest dog, but the biggest baby. And do one band at a time. You're going to have to, I'm going to need my foot back. So we're going to come down and press. And again, don't let the band pull you around. Really control that band by pushing straight up and into it. And just do 6 on one leg and then 6 on the next. So the next movement is going to be our box jump. So if we have a box, we're going to step up in front of the box, and we're going to jump with 2 feet fully and completely on the box and land in this quarter squat position, and then stand all the way up at the top. Either step down or jump down. Important thing not to do is to land in a full squat and stand up. It's really bad for your hips and knees, so try not to do that. Also, make sure your feet are not hanging off the box when you jump on top of the box. Modifications, you can do step ups. So you're going to put that full foot on top of the box, step up until this leg is straight, and then go ahead and put the other foot on and step down. We want to make sure we are standing completely upright before that foot gets on. We don't want it to look like this. Okay, we want to be using one leg at a time. We can also do squats, right, where our knees are coming out, our chest is up, or we can do jumping squats. We can also do squats to a bench and with a jump as well. Okay, last but not least is our single leg RDL. For this, I like to use a kettlebell. It just gives you a better balance. So we're going to take that kettlebell, we're going to hold it with 2 hands and pick it up. We're going to come straight down. We're going to lift the one leg up, slight bend in the knee, come down as far as you can. You can touch that toe each time. It's just going to be 6 on each side. So from the side angle, we really want to keep that back straight. Don't let the weight pull you. Now you can also use a dumbbell. I suggest just one for this so that, again, you can keep your balance and come down. You want to be hinging at the hips for this. And you can also use a band. So it's kind of like a good morning. So we're going to come down. And if you can't do it with one leg, you can do it with 2. Again, I'm reaching my butt back, hinging at the hips. I have a slight bend in the knee, and then I'm standing all the way up so my hips are locked out at the top. Bend at the hips, stand all the way up. So that is the workout of the day. You're going to keep going through those movements for 20 minutes. See how many rounds you can get. Mark down your rounds, your weights, and your movements. Revisit, check out your progress. Don't forget to visit our website at www.macromachinecoaching.com. This is where you'll find all of our programs to help you with nutrition and get fit and be at the weight and get that body that you want. So book a consultation. We'll get you started and get you in the right program. See you next time.